Well, Dragon Age, the Veilguard. I think the name change speaks volume already, right? But for a little bit of context, Dragon Age is probably the most beloved franchise to me personally because it was the shift where I went from watching my older brother play video games to where I started playing video games myself. And Dragon Age Origin was that big first game that I played to death again and again and again every time the DLCs came out, every time anything was changed, anytime it was patched, every year almost from there, I would revisit the game. And I've been ecstatic waiting for Dreadwolf to come out because, again, I want to see where they take the story. Obviously, ranking-wise goes Origins, Inquisition, and Dragon Age 2, which did have a different name. It's that, not really memorable compared to the other two, but I did really enjoy Dragon Age Inquisition, even as it shifted from, the tactical nature of, Baldur's Gate and Dragon Age Origin to what it was now, and I'm fine with that more fast-paced RPG feel. But this is heartbreaking in a sense, right? And I think a lot of people agree with that, especially with the comments and everything else seen online. But before we jump into this trailer, I wanna go back to this, right? So this is the teaser, right, for the announcement that Dragon Age Dreadwolf would be coming sooner than we sort of expected, that it was almost ready. And
fight for everyone.
Just understand
we always will.
The tonal difference between the two. One, how steeped in lore this is.
Risen gods, they come to deliver this world.
Grey Wardens don't hide in our castle. I won't ask good soldiers to turn tail and run.
All the world will soon share the peace and comfort of my reign.
Yeah. Right? Super impactful, super not as gritty as some of the other, trailers for Origin or any of the other Dragon Age games that we had in the past, but as a teaser trailer, perfect, right? It encompasses the lore of the franchise, it builds up that we're going to the wider world, even more so than Inquisition, and everyone is uniting for this calamity that, happened in the DLC for Inquisition, which I don't want to spoil, right? But that's the gist of this teaser. Now, we go from that to this, right? I'm going to pause this a lot too because I have a lot to say. First off, they gave it the whole Avatar Netflix treatment, right? They don't look gritty whatsoever. And I understand it's in-game footage, right? So obviously, no editing, no cinematic feel is being applied to it, but yeah, they look so clean cut in their gear, right? They don't look battle tested, they don't look gritty. It's not a good start straight away to me. But other than that, the graphics are fantastic, right? Because if this is, actual game engine footage, it's beautiful, right? It's kind of equivalent to Inquisition on max settings, not as beautiful as Inquisition with mods or anything that, applied better shaders, but it's still a nice looking game. So we have Varric back, and we have Scout Harding.
This'll take more than you and me.
And another thing I want to note out is notice their proportions and how everything sits, right? Because that is quite impactful, and I think is one of the main reasons it looks jarring when we get to some of the later characters.
What are you thinking?
We need someone to be our eyes and ears in the shadows.
Alright, so we have our first new character, as I pause horribly, right? But look at that. Do you see? I don't think proportionally it's wrong, but it does look like she has this giant head, right? That they've made it look way more expressive than it needs to be, right? And that would be fine if this was the whole, right, we know Scout Harding, we know Varric are jovial. One more character. Sure, that's fine. But the problem that comes is every character is like this. Oh, cool, I'm the assassin, right? Yeah, he doesn't look super serious. He looks kind of serious. He looks more serious than the last one. But again, big head compared to proportions. And still just these over-expressive, I just had fun killing this person. I just had fun coming out of what's meant to be the most dangerous place in all of Thedas, right? Well, technically, not in... Well, do you say it's in Thedas? You get what I'm trying to say, right? So, again, the fact that they're all carbon copies are all this epitome of, get together, let's have fun as we save the world, which is, reminiscent of the fall off on superhero movies and everything like that. Time and place, right? Right character, right expression. All of them being the same completely lose me. But again, look at the proportions. And elf, right? So kind of smaller than human, but still, again, right? Slightly bigger head than everything else. And again, completely good-looking gear, right? No blood, no goo, no ick, no dust, no actual cinematic feel to it.
Going into the fade, aren't we?
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
Now he just looks like Beauty and the Beast, right? Candle guy. That's weird, they've gone the other way. Big head, no expression.
What about Darkspawn?
Yeah. Someone who will stand between us and a pack of demons.
Now this is the one character I'd actually love, right? If they went from the usual disposition of a stoic Grey Warden to someone actually fun-loving. But again, it's completely lost, because every single other character that they're showing is exactly like that, is going to be this twisted sense of whatever my role is, I'm enjoying it, I'm loving it, I'm having so much fun. There's no sense of purpose. And again, retroactively giving us a Grey Warden character that has that sense of feeling would be fantastic, right? Despite all the, the calling, all the visions, all the connection to Darkspawn, to actually, making the best of their tainted life would be fantastic, but completely lost.
You know there will be dragons.
Right. We'll need someone.
Nothing to really say about the Quinari, right? I think the proportions on them actually sort of match. But again, the heads just feel kind of big, and the armor should be grittier, right? It should have this better cinematic feel. The lighting in here paints it a lot better.
Someone that the world can count on. But where are we gonna find her?
And the soundtrack. Again, going back to the music in the teaser. Happy, happy. Also, I love how that's like a carbon copy of the Inquisition trailer, right? So I've seen the comment that, this is probably outsourced, and I could honestly see them going, all right, let's look at the Inquisition trailer. Okay, we get the gist. Let's just try and pair it as nicely as that, when it's, should be its own thing. It should have its own feel. Yeah, it's coming this year, which is fantastic. I'm glad the wait is over. I will probably play it no matter what, but I don't know, right? Look at this. Look at their expressions here in this concept art. So again, we have the jovial one, right? But then more serious. Everyone's more serious. Slight smirk, but aged and wizened for Varric, right? But instead, in the trailer, they've just presented everyone as cartoony, as goofy, and, right, fingers crossed that it means that's not what it is. It's just a horribly put together trailer. But then we also have this, right? So the next Dragon Age name has a new title, and we're not going to read the whole thing, no. All we really care about is, so to capture what this game is all about, we changed the name, as the original title didn't show just how strongly we feel about the new heroes. Yeah, so what that kind of says is we're gonna take what could be a nice, well-crafted story and spread ourselves super thin, right? Which is kind of what happened with Inquisition, right? The storytelling wasn't as fantastic as Origin, because again, it was sort of spread thin, where they wanted to characterize everyone a lot better, as well as having those diverse choices, and that muddied the waters. And again, with the name being changed from Dreadwolf to Veilguard, it's not an optimistic sign to me, right? Anyway, the majority of people share the same sentiment, so it is what it is. Hopefully something comes out a lot quicker, some proper in-game footage, and again, return to this look, this feel. Again, just the music
And we always will.
and the gravitas in their voice and everything.
Glory to the risen gods. They come to deliver this world.
So much better.
Grey Wardens don't hide in our castle.
But we'll leave it there.